So South Gibson Lashley going to kick off to start the second half. Line driver scoops up into 15, 20, 25, room to the 40, out to the 45, and taken down at the 47-yard line. On the return, William Jones in there, bringing that ball back 30 yards, and USJ with their best starting field position of the game other than the turnover. They'll start at the own 48-yard line. A nice return there.
Danny, one more block and he'd have been gone if he could have got back to the outside.
So first down and 10. USJ. Here's Denbrock with Boniford in the backfield. And 3 wide. Here's Boniford up the middle, running room into South Gibson territory, and taking off his feet at the 45. It's a gain of 8 on first down. Let's go down to Richard, the narrative Barber.
Fellas, that was William Jones on that kick return, just a freshman, and he's going to play the Cody Kilburn role here in the second half as he plays in that wide out position.
So it'll be second down, well, let's say his knee hit right at the 45, second down at 3, but Boniford running the ball and running it well, isn't he, Sammy?
He is running the ball well, and on that play, South Gibson County changed their defense a little bit, but they're back in their regular 3-4 now.
Second and 3, straight ahead, road, first down inside the 40 and taken down at the 36-yard line. Charlie Hughes for the first and 10. USJ's got a stable of running backs.
They do, and they're young running backs, sophomores, freshmen, junior running backs. They've got 3 or 4 good ones.
First and 10, Bruins from the South Gibson 36. We got some movement. Narrator, any update on Cody Kilburn, the fine wide receiver that was injured in the first half for USJ?
Yeah, I just talked to Cody as he come back on the field. They're not going to let him back. He's hoping it's a high ankle sprain, said he would go get x-rays after the game.
Thank you, narrator. Richard Barber on the sideline. The infraction is illegal procedure on the Bruins that are pushing back 5 yards. First and 15, just outside the South Gibson 40. Denbrock in the gun with USJ moving left to right on your dial. Hughes, the long setback. Here's Hughes up the middle. Room again inside the 35. Still on his feet and nearly breaks outside the numbers, but dragged down at the 32-yard line. Charlie Hughes looked like he was stopped, and Sammy, he just kind of broke out of that pile and nearly. He had one man. If he'd got past him, he'd have went to the end zone.
He just kept his legs chugging, Danny, that he's been taught to do. And you're right, just one little ankle, grab on one ankle brought him down.
7 to go, Bruins.
The gain was 6 yards, or make that 8 yards. Second down and 7. Uline scrimmage, South Gibson's 38. Denbrock out of the gun. 2 wide, split, top of the field. Hughes again on the draw. This time not much there. Hughes fights through one tackle and gets down to the 31. He'll be shy of the first down. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's the narrator.
Well, here in the second half as they come back on this first series, USJ's alternating Boniford and Hughes. Hughes a senior running back, Boniford just a sophomore. But USJ's found something that's working in the middle of that line, fellas, working off of that 3-man defensive line of South Gibson.
3 down lineman for the Hornets again. Third down and 5. Play action, got a man open, Cox. 25, breaks the tackle, 20 outside the numbers, 15, 10, 5. And taken off his feet at the 1-yard line, Holland Spencer. 30-yard pitch and catch from Jacob Denbrock to Holland Spencer. And a First State Bank first and goal at the 1-yard line, Sammy.
Danny, I can tell you what they've done. South Gibson County has moved their tackle from head up to the outside shoulder of the tackle. And the nose guard has moved from truly head up to the outside shoulder of the center blocking out, guard blocking, or tackle blocking out on the tackle, and block one linebacker, make one miss, and run it.
First and goal, the Bruins out of the shotgun. Here's Boniford. He didn't get in. He's knocked out at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Sammy, what's your thoughts on, even at the 1-yard line, going out of the shotgun?
That's your offense. That's what you run. That's what you're used to. That's what the quarterback's used to. There's different steps depending on where the quarterback's lined up and the back is lined up. So, yeah, I'm stay with what brought me here.
Second and goal, just inside the 1. Here's USJ. Q, straight ahead, touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. And make that Mitchell Butterford on the carry for the Bruin touchdown.
Danny, you can give that touchdown as much to the center's block as anything else. He just wiped the nose guard out.
He sure did, Sammy. And that center making that block for USJ is Austin Campbell, the senior center for the Bruins. Here's Will Cobb, extra points, splits the uprights, and with 8:14 left in the third quarter on U-Score. USJ 21, South Gibson 10.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Will Cobb's kickoff high, short, going to hit it to 20, scooped up at the 19. To the 25 and taken off his feet at the 30. The return is 11 yards by Garrett Lashley, and that's where South Gibson will set up shop. First and 10, and now when we talked about USJ having to respond down 10-0, they have with 21 unanswered points to take an 11-point lead. Now it is time for South Gibson to respond.
They are going to have to respond, fellas. But a quick note here. After that catch and run by Holland Spencer, he come off the field holding his wrist. He got with the training staff. They've taped his wrist. I talked to him. He said he's good to go. His hand was bent back.
Here's South Gibson going to keep it. Lowry running room, 35-40. Outside the numbers, midfield into USA territory. And cut down at the 41-yard line. And Colton Lowry ripping off 30 yards. And Sammy, he looks slow as molasses, but he covered 30 yards and a first down.
Well, they started running the option to the wide side of the field, and the pitch man actually turned in to be lane blocker, and that got him an extra 15 yards now.
First and 10, 8 minutes left, third quarter, 21-10, advantage USA. Here's a give, straight up the middle with Broom, inside the 40, and take it down at the 35-yard line of the Bruins. A gain of 6 yards.
Number 18,
Austin Elder, whose narrator is a big running back for South Gibson, 6'1", 205.
Well, you look at Elder and you look at Lowry, two big strong backs, and then they throw Cobb in there, who's a change of pace guy, more of a slasher, a little quicker. They got a strong running game, fellas.
Last week, Hayden Lewis and Colton Lowry alternated at quarterback. This week has been Lowry the entire way. Elder, no pitch left side. Lashley makes a move and he's dumped at the line of scrimmage. Lashley on the carry and a beautiful defensive play made by Charlie Hughes.
That was a good play. They was going to run the option again, and they pitched it. And the safety, who's got a heck of a job taking pitch and also having played the back third of the field on the passing situation. But he came up and did a good job that time now.
Big third down here, Sammy. 3rd and 4 for the Hornets from the Bruin 35. Lashley in motion. They're going to run option right side. Keeping it is Lowry. He's down near the first down. He may have it before he's pounded backwards, but now it looked like Lowry was able to get just enough for a first down before Taylor knocked him down.
Yeah, he did. Taylor was just a second late getting there. He was able to read the play, see where he needed to go. Couldn't get there quick enough, and it looks like it's going to be a South Gibson first down.
First and 10, South Gibson from the 30 of USJ. On the ground, they work left side. Cobb has 2 before he's knocked down.
Then that's only the second time that they've run what we used to call slash, where you fake it to one back going one way, and then you can give it underneath to another back after you pull your guard and tackle. Excellent playing by USJ, Dan.
See Milan Mayor Chris Kreider here tonight, narrating, maybe offering up some bleachers from Milan. Who knows?
Man, see, I ain't even going to respond to that. They get mad when we talk about that.
Second down and 8 on the ground right side. From the 28 to the 27. Michael Taylor on the tackle. It's a gain of 1 yard.
Dan, that's supposed to look like a rain play. Actually, I believe he's just giving it to him a lot of times, and he's not reading the backside end at all. He's just looking at the backside end, giving it to left halfback, and he's running off right tackle.
Third down and 7 for South Gibson from the USJ 26. 5:15 left. Third quarter, 21-10 USJ. Here's Elder straight ahead inside the 25 down to the 20. And I think Elder may have that first down. Let's go down on the sideline to Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Fellas, he's real close, and I'd say from where I'm standing, he's got it.
So, Sammy, that's 2 consecutive third down and really long conversions for South Gibson on this drive.
Well, South Gibson County's offensive line is just sort of taking control right now, Dan.
First and 10 from the USJ 20. On the ground, they go with it. Cobb breaks 1 tackle, and he's down to the 15 with that misdirection. And that misdirection is slow developing, but that offensive line, they have to work hard to keep the penetration down, and they did.
And the linebacker, the right linebacker, when the left halfback goes away from him, he's supposed to turn immediately and look for the slash coming back through. At that time, he just got caught up in the wash.
The gain is 5 yards, second down and 5 in the red zone. South Gibson at the USJ 15. Man in motion left to right. Lowry going to keep it, fumble, and Lowry able to get back on it, I think. But he's going to lose about a half a yard at USJ's. Eric Arnold, narrator, just about covered that fumble up.
Yeah, it was close. And you can see USA's making some adjustments on the defensive line. As you see Big Trey Smith, just a freshman in the football game now. And what USJ is trying to do is get some beef in the middle of that line. Trey, just a freshman, but he goes about 245.
Third down and 5. No gain on second down. Here's another big third down. South Gibson has converted 3 of those on this drive. 3:20 left, third quarter. 11-point USJ lead. Here's Lowry. Play action got a man open. Touchdown. Well, that's a beautiful play on South Gibson's part. The play action was there and it fooled USJ. And I'd say they called that play at the right moment. And coming clean wide open was Daniel Fly. And he's a big target at 6'6". 235 pounds at tight end. And now Lashley will attempt to bring South Gibson within 4. And he does. Extra point is good. And with 3:22 left in the third quarter, our new score, USJ 21, South Gibson 17.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Hometown Self-Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
21-17, USJ leading South Gibson. But now that's the first points. USJ 21 unanswered. Big drive for South Gibson there.
Yeah, and it'll be important here for USJ to get something going again to snatch this momentum back.
Lashley to kick off. High pop fly. Fair catch asked for and dropped. It's on the ground. They scramble for it. And I think South Gibson may have it. Let's see. No signal yet. Now there is. South Gibson football. Oh boy, what a big play there.
Oh, Dad, that's just a mistake from a young ball player. He signaled for a fair catch and then took his eyes off of it to see if anybody was going to belt him. It hit him in the bread basket and spilled it, and Gibson County South Gibson County got it.
And Nick Gregory, the scouting report was well done because South Gibson did this last week. Now he just dropped, hit off the shoulder pads.
Yeah, you can't let that ball get up on your breastplate of the pads. You got to catch it in the bread basket if you're going to let it come in.
First down on the ground, South Gibson going nowhere. So now USJ's defense, who was on the field for a drive that covered 5 minutes and about 70 yards, right back on the field. So they're being asked to do a lot here, Sammy.
I don't know, Dan. They're young. The night's cooled off. They got a packed house, watched them, and somebody just got to get it on, Dan Mo.
It is a great crowd here at USJ tonight. No gain on first down, 2nd and 10. Here's the misdirection. It's Lashley from the 37 inside the 35 and brought down into 33. The gain is 4 yards, or make it 5 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Dan, you got to put a hat on that young man. He just takes a lick and keeps on ticking.
Another big 3rd down coming up here for South Gibson. And narrator, 4 conversions on that last drive, the scoring drive. We'll go down to the narrator in a moment. 3rd down and 5. 21-17, USJ leads it. 2 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Here's South Gibson, 3rd down, option left side. Cutting back inside, diving inside the 30, down to the 29. And that's going to be right at the yardsticks. Let's go down to the narrator.
Fellas, we're waiting on the spot now as we're trying to line it up. Looks like it's going to be a little short here. Coach Stidham's going to have a decision he's got to make.
I think it's an easy decision. It's going to be 3rd or 4th down at about a yard, Sandy.
Well, he's going to go for it, Dan.
Down a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. 21-17. USJ, South Gibson driving. 4th down at a yard from the Bruin 29. Here's Lowry. He's going to keep it straight ahead. Hit and fights on 2nd effort. He may have got that on 2nd effort. I think he did. He was stood up, spun out of a tackle, narrator, and I think he probably picked that one up there.
Yeah, if USJ had been able to get him down on contact, then they would have got the ball on downs. We're still waiting on the spot, fellas.
And USJ said that ball came loose and they recovered it, but the officials saying no, they're going to measure for this 1st down. A great effort by quarterback Colton Lowry. He was stood up shy of it. He spun out of there, Sammy.
He spun out of it, and then he really extended those long arms that he's got, and that was just a great effort on that young man's part.
Colton Lowry, 6'2", 185-pounder, and he's only a sophomore now, ready. Let's go down for the measurement.
Fellas, I'll say eyeball has got it.
And he does. By a little more than the length of the football. 1st down, South Gibson. Down to a minute 16 left, 3rd quarter. 21-17, USJ leads it. South Gibson just went out a 5-minute scoring drive, and then USJ fumbled the kickoff. And the Hornets are right back in business with a new set of downs at the Bruin 27. Lowry out of the gun. Here's Lowry. He'll hand it off. Running road. 20, 15, 10, down to the 3. Oh, boy. Austin Elder. 24-yard burst up the middle and a 1st and goal coming up.
That offensive line for South Gibson County is just sort of splitting them apart in the middle. And they're walling the linebackers off, so they're not able to react to anything, just a straight handoff down.
Down to 50 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. South Gibson 1st and goal from the 3. Lowry in the gun. Lowry, he'll keep it, diving, touchdown. Colton Lowry, 3 yards out. And just like that, South Gibson has regained the lead at 23-21. And narrator, those are 2 drives to start the 2nd half by South Gibson. Real gut check drives.
Yeah, they were gut check drives. They had come in with 21 unanswered. Now they put some points on the board, and we talked earlier. Turnovers will kill you. That was a huge turnover.
Extra point, Lashley blocks. So USJ blocked it in, and that could play big down the stretch. With 39 seconds left, third quarter. Our new score, South Gibson 23, USJ 21.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Country Roads Music is located in Davy Crockett Mall in Trenton. It is a full-service music store. Call them up at 855-0734.
Dan Reaves, Sammy Sampson, and Richard, the narrator Barber from Kirkland Field. And we've got a tremendous football game, 23-21. South Gibson. Another high pop fly, and a fair catch made for on the kickoff at the 37. This time, USJ executes that fair catch, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. This game can be viewed live right now at point5digital.com. That's point5digital.com. You have two options. Our broadcast here on 101.5 with USJ Game of the Week, or you can listen to Chuck Walker, Chris Smith, and Stephen Rich at point5digital.com on South Gibson's Haunted Vision right there. All on our website at point5digital.com. So USJ, the first time they've touched the football in almost 9 minutes. 1st and 10 from their own 37. Here's Denbrock. He'll hand it off. Botiford right side, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. And you can see, narrator, that defense, who's not been on the field in 8 minutes for South Gibson, they seem to be refreshed all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're playing with some energy, and part of that's they're refreshed, and part of it is the momentum. We talked about Trey Smith a few minutes ago, the freshman that USA put in the middle of the line to get a beef up there. He was the one that able to get up a hand up a while ago, fellas, block that extra point. And as you said, Dan, that could come up, that could come up huge here in this fourth quarter.
Coach Marley lets the time elapse here to the third quarter. We'll move to the fourth quarter when we come back. 23-21, USJ by 2.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.